Welcome to the monthly newsletter for November for integrative homeopathy. And I just have some different news to bring everybody about the new pneumonia that's developing with kind of like COVID or whatever this virus, whatever's going around. It's pretty bad. Also, just I want to talk about some change in temperature remedies for the nose today. So we're seeing some different as it gets colder. Nose is running, and then also a little bit about depression for people affected by seasonal affective disorder or the holidays, maybe feeling lonely or grieving loved ones. So that's kind of where we're going to go today in this session, in this newsletter. So the first one is about the pneumonia that's really bad right now. Some of you may be seeing it. It starts out looking like a COVID with like runny nose, sore throat, then turns into this nasty cough. Now, I have learned a few more things as kind of treating it with other people. So I would first start out with the Gelsemium, Eupatorium, Bryonia mixture just to like hit it really hard in the beginning, and still do the Xlear sinus spray to just get that virus out. If you have like an ivermectin or a hydroxychloroquine, I would recommend also taking that. I mean, I'm not usually a big pharmaceutical drugs person, but whatever this thing is, it's pretty nasty. It's really sticky and it stays around. And then it turns into pneumonia. I would also add in some things I've been learning is the essential oils of frankincense and myrrh. And I would put it under the nose, on the throat, and on the chest 3 times a day. And just because it has some of the antibacterial properties so that it doesn't start to form in the lungs. I would still do the breathing nebulizer, you know, with some colloidal silver in there as well. Just keep at it. What you have to do with this virus is just, and when it turns into the bacterial pneumonia, is just keep on top of it. Never think, you might think, oh, it's getting better, it's fine, but you just have to keep going with it. That's the only way it seems to get better. Now, I have seen some great things for after the pneumonia is gone. So some great ones, like, because it does do damage to the lungs. And sometimes a lot of people would tell me it feels like it's up here. It's like almost in the throat. So it's an upper lung type of, you know, leftover just irritation that people will have. There's a great remedy for like post-bacterial pneumonia, and it's called Calcarea iodatum. So I do recommend that for people afterwards to help recover from the pneumonia. Also zinc, just taking the supplement of zinc will help repair from any kind of damage, and quercetin repairs the lungs as well. Oh, and also during the bacterial pneumonia, great one is called sulfanilamidum. Now, if you're just watching this video only, you might not be able to, like, what is she talking about? All these different remedies. I don't know the name. There is a written summary that's in my newsletter. If you're only seeing the video and not my actual newsletter, please, if you'd like to subscribe, I will always have a link if you're watching this in my Facebook group to sign up to receive these free newsletters every month. So moving on from the pneumonia issues, yeah, the change in temperature. So I do see this a lot in the colder months. So kids coming from like a cold, not even just kids, adults as well, but kids coming from a warm house to the cold winds outside, and you'll see their nose just start to run, or all of a sudden your heater turns on and you just see them sniffling, you know. So there are 3 really important remedies for that just kind of dry up the nose, and you always want to have the nose dry because that just helps keep the immune system strong so that they're not constantly, you know, being irritated. The first remedy is dulcamara, and then Mercurius iodatus flavus, and Carbolicum acidum. Now those just help all the time with those issues, and what it does is just kind of strengthens the sinus cavities, not making them so sensitive to those bigger changes in temperatures that people see closing into wintertime. I had another client, and great, and if you guys ask me to explain where to get these remedies. So yeah, if you have any suggestions of what you'd like me to talk about in these newsletters, please feel free to email me. My email is kunyakatie cunhakie@yahoo.com. So you spell that CUNHAKATIE at yahoo.com. Feel free to just send me suggestions. I'd love to know what people want to know. So where to get remedies? Amazon's always fine. You're in a local health food store like a Harvest Health. Unfortunately, Whole Foods doesn't have them anymore. Some people, my Texas friends like Natural Grocers, different places like that will have remedies, single remedies that you can buy. Now some of these, like Calcarea iodatum, so some of these you're not going to find at the store. So, and if you don't find them on Amazon, then I would look, I love Helios, Helios. It's a pharmacy out of England, out of London, and they have the biggest pharmacy in the world. So I usually recommend them. There's also Washington Homeopathic. There's a few other places. Just look up like homeopathic, how to buy homeopathic remedies, and you'll find them there. Some different companies. There's not really a company that I would say, oh, don't buy from them. So there's a lot of them that are pretty good. Boiron is one of the bigger brands, or Highlands. But you can also, if you want to know more about everything, where to buy remedies, how to prescribe, you're like, well, I don't even know how to give it, or how many, or how often. Yes, also my book, Integrative Homeopathy, you can get that on Amazon, and it will give you a lot of different instructions as well. Or I do have some video courses that you can also purchase. Just feel free to email me, and I could send that your way. So those are for the nose. Now, depression. Depression is a hard one, especially around the holidays. If you have, you're grieving, maybe your parents aren't with you anymore, or grandparents have passed, or just different, people who are single and they're alone. There's also like the gray days of winter and it being dark so early now. So I would say probably some of my top remedies for that, Natrum muriaticum. It's made from sea salt, and that is for people, if you find yourself kind of dwelling on the past, a lot of old memories coming back into your mind, or even sometimes you wake up at night just thinking about, remember when people that may have done you wrong in the past. That's a really good, Natrum muriaticum is a great one to help you kind of through that, or if you're grieving somebody. Ignatia is also really great for grief. Some people might feel like a lump in their throat if they get sad when they need that remedy. Another one, Aurum metallicum. And Aurum metallicum is made from gold, and it's a very heavy feeling when you need that remedy, and you just feel like you don't have any motivation. Just like, nothing sounds exciting. Nothing in my past sounds like it was any fun either. Everything just sounds blah and numb. Some people also that might need that one feel like they kind of feel maybe disappointed in themselves. They have high expectations for themselves and maybe other people. They can feel like they use the word should a lot, like, oh, I should have done that, or that person should have known better. So there's a lot of heavy responsibility as well. Phosphorus is a great seasonal affective disorder remedy, along with Aurum metallicum. Those two are my biggest seasonal affective disorder. Phosphorus really has like a frazzled nervous system, so they feel like when there's no sun, it's like they just feel it really sensitively, and so the cloudy days really affect them. Now, phosphorus can be some of those personalities can be the life of the parties. They're great storytellers. They gravitate towards the arts. You can also read about these remedies in my book. I have a lot of explanation of these different remedy personalities. But they're called constitutional remedies. So a lot of people can have up to even just 10 different constitutionals that they need. But if you have any of these issues, you might want to give some of those remedies a try. And I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you again at Merry Christmas. We'll see you again after Christmas for December. All right, take care. Bye.